Hi there, IronLady in the house. Welcome to Time Bomb Sports channel. We're talking boxing again. It is the fight between Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas. This is the fight that we've been waiting for some time. It happened in the early morning and it is now done and dusted. According to my prediction the other day, I was so sure that Manny Pacquiao was going to win the fight, and I got a surprise of my life. He lost, and he lost convincingly so. Even the judges got the fight 115, 113, 116, 112, 116, 112. According to the scorecard, for those that did not watch the fight, you can tell that, many lost convincingly so. Yeah, guys, he was fighting an underdog. I thought that Ugas had no chance of winning the fight. And I also based my prediction on that. Manny is fast, he's quick, he's got experience, he's skilled, and his footwork is amazing. And on the other hand, based on the fights that which I watched for Ugas, I observed that he was very slow in his approach, much as he's a good boxer, but very slow. And another thing that which I've observed, and I talked about it the other day, was that he likes to use a double jab and an overarm right. And for me, when I was watching his fight, I could see that it was working for him in most of the fights. And I thought it would be important for Manny Pacquiao to, when he plan, he needs to adapt his fighting style to cater for that. So as he knows, as and when, Ugas wants to, plans to jab, and he can protect himself. Hey, suffice to mention that, this is now the same thing which I've observed that this guy Ugas, the boxer, likes to do, and Manny Pacquiao failed to protect himself. And as it were, he was struggling throughout the rounds. And the other thing that which, I did not see coming was that, with Ugas, over and above the double jabs that he was landing quite a number of times, he was also going for the body punches, and they were troublesome for Manny Pacquiao. I mean, that this happened from the first round. You could see that he was troubled, he was disarmed, and he ended up losing focus. You could tell that he was frustrated. I mean, even his footwork was not there, his hand speed was not there. He was struggling to penetrate Ugas. And Ugas, on the other hand, is slightly taller than Manny Pacquiao, so that also worked in his favor, but simply because maybe he also had prepared accordingly. Remember, both the boxers had 11 days to adapt to each other's boxing styles. That is based on the fact that both of them ended up not having opponents to fight with. First, Manny Pacquiao had the plan was for him to fight with Errol Spencer Jr., who happened to get an injury during his working sparring session. And on the other hand, Ugas, also the boxer that he was supposed to fight with, was no longer available for him to fight with. Now, then it meant that that's how it happened that he ended up fighting with Manny Pacquiao. What is surprising with this whole setup or new arrangement is that Manny Pacquiao in 2019, he fought with Keith Thurman, and he won a WBA title belt. And because he's a busy man as a senator doing this and that, he was not able to fight. He was inactive, as it were. He ended up getting stripped of his belt. Then the belt was vacant. Ugas in 2020 he fought for the same belt, and then he won. Now he was the WBA champion, which now many claim that it is his belt, and seeing that Ugas did not fight him to get the belt, so he thought this was a proper time, a brilliant opportunity for him to get his belt back, because he was of a view that this is my belt, I'm taking it home, it's mine, I'm gonna get it, you know. And Ugas, on the other hand, was saying that I am the champion, I deserve this belt, and I'm going to take you to retirement, you know. So this was interesting, and this is now the underdog talking, saying that, you know, he's going to take down the legend, make him to retire, he's going to win the fight and all that. So come the night of the fight, he came prepared. Seemingly Manny was not prepared because he was not there in the fight. His footwork, hand speed, nothing. And this guy was pushing, he was dishing out body punches, and each time he lands a punch, you could see that Manny is in pain and he was troubled. I mean, you know, halfway through the fight, you could see that, you know, Manny is not there, and the guy was pushing. This is the guy that going forward we need to be on the lookout for, because he's going to surprise us more. I strongly believe so. Although I was of a view that, you know, Manny Pacquiao was going to win, it was not to be. And I know that initially, with based on what was planned, that he needed to be fighting with Errol Spencer, I was in Errol Spencer's corner. I believed that Errol Spencer was going to win. But now, when I heard that he's no longer going to fight with Errol Spencer, is fighting with Ugas, I then thought, Ugas is way too slow for Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is going to show this guy flames. Oh, guess what? Ugas showed Manny Pacquiao flames. So as it were, there's a chance that Manny Pacquiao might take off his gloves and say enough is enough. Anyway, the guy, there's a chance that he might be the next president of his country. He is currently a senator, and when he was asked after the fight what are his plans going forward, and he had said that, guys, wait, give me a break, I need to take some time, I need to rest, I'll come back to respond to your question. And he also indicated that next month he is going to announce as to whether he will be running for to become a president in 2022. So this is the guy that, you know, is a legend, and he's a senator, he's got his hands full. So we don't know. All I know is that, you know, most boxers that I know, even though they are above the age of 40 plus, they still want to box. They strongly feel that they just do not want to leave the sport. So there's this, you know, thing about boxing that makes boxers not want to retire. So even if we might hear many saying that, hey, I'm retiring, we might see him coming back again. So we'll see what happens. But for now, all I can say to you guys, the best man won, and he managed to retain his title as he had indicated. And yeah, we just need to be on the lookout for this young man. It was a brilliant fight, much as I predicted it wrongly, but it was still a good fight. And till next time, thank you so much for being here with us, and do not forget to subscribe and like our channel. Till next time, we love you, I love you. Tick tick boom.